I think we are live. At least that's what StreamYard's just said to me. I'm going to turn our volume down on the computer. I don't think our volume comes through. Hi. Let me switch over to comments so I can see. Hi, Pamela. I don't know how many.
Yep, I think we're good.
I know that sometimes when we go live, it like takes a second for it to.
Let me see.
To go through.
Yep, we're good.
We're good? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Good.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are going to be on today because we were, we turned on football and we're like, oh, wait, Sunday afternoon, probably
fall.
Not the best. Yeah. So didn't really think that through. But hi, hello.
Oh, and all
hi,
the dogs
Patty.
just got excited as soon as we started. They were all asleep.
You know what's funny is when I am on meetings on the computer, Dixie knows when I'm saying goodbye to people. She like, I guess it's the tone of our voice where we're wrapping things up, and she starts getting excited, and she like starts grumbling at me to pay attention to her, and I'm like, please last for 5 more seconds.
Yeah.
Hi.
Welcome. Hi from all around
everyone.
the world.
Oh.
California, New Zealand, Florida, Texas, Manchester. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Yeah, hopefully we wait for some more people to join in. I know we didn't pick the best day, as we were saying, with football in the fall. So,
Bruno, did you just hit your head on the back? He did. He just clomped his head. I'm going to wait like a few minutes, but I'm very excited because I'm opening this today. You can see it's still taped. You know, it's actually, look, it's ripped here. That's how it came in the mail.
Oh, really?
Maybe somebody peeked at it, but still taped on the other sides.
I'm excited to see this.
I've seen other people receive their 100K plaques and they spell the channel name wrong, but I'm the one that input it. They asked me what I wanted on there, so keeping my fingers crossed, it's okay.
You worked so very hard, over a decade of hard work put in, and now you get your plaque.
Yeah, I started a little bit after I got my ostomy. Like, I got my ostomy October of 2009. And then I started my channel in January, like towards the end of January the next year. So it's been close to 14 years. This January will be.
Oh, 14. Wow.
I know.
That's
when I met
amazing.
him, I only had my ostomy 2 years, I think.
I know. Yeah, pretty much known you the whole life of Leroy's existence. I've known you almost.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Can you guys let me know if you can hear us? I have the mic kind of close to us, but we'll see. Hopefully it sounds good. There's a lot of people. Hi.
Yeah, the sun is really reflecting on my face. I'm just getting whitewashed.
It's not blinding you, is it?
No, not at all.
I can try. Do you want me to lower the exposure?
No, I'm fine.
You're glowing. That's all. Yeah, so how is everybody doing? How is everyone feeling?
It's officially October. Hard to believe.
Oh, yeah. Happy October 1st. Pumpkin
there. Oh, man, I always get this mirroring backwards there. It is finally fall, going into Halloween weather. Well, October's all Halloween for us. And
yeah, I can show the gourds that we accidentally grew because the garden was terrible this year, but this showed up in our yard. So, you know, some free decor.
Yeah, we get a lot of wild vegetables, plants, fruits just growing all over. So that was one of them this year.
Yeah, we have a big tomato plant on the one side of our house, but it kind of started late, so there really haven't been many tomatoes.
Oh, wow, just seeing all the places. Now we got South Carolina, California, Dublin, Delaware, Germany, Iceland, Chester County nearby.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the comments. I'll make eye contact with you, but I'm looking at the comments on here too. Oh, wow. From everywhere. That's awesome.
Oktoberfest in Wisconsin at 80 degrees. Yeah, it's been probably like in the 60s here for the high for the most part. We just had 80 degrees today. It's a little warmer, but no humidity, so it's nice. And getting all of our festivities planned, some fun stuff upcoming. Next weekend, we're going to Six Flags, Jersey side. So they have Oktoberfest, Fright Fest, and some coasters for us. So that's going to be.
What's October? They have Oktoberfest
there? Yeah, they have October and Fright Fest, or whatever they call it, the scaries. Scaries.
Yeah, I think Six Flags is Fright Fest. Busch Gardens is Hallow Scream.
Yeah. Oh,
It's like our favorite. This is our favorite month. It's the best month. We got married almost 3 years ago. It's almost our anniversary. It's your birthday.
9 days to our anniversary, 3 years together. My 30th birthday this year, so I'm officially an old man going forward. Sorry, I offended a lot of people just now, but no.
Yeah, it's getting real old, really up there, Zach.
I'm looking
It's
forward to the 30s.
also our niece's first birthday. She was born on his birthday, so they share that, and that will be
It's an exciting fall for us. Yeah, there's a lot to do and see still, but
yeah. I got back on the seltzer kick. Oh my gosh. All right, so how many people are here?
We got 83. We're doing good.
When can I open the file?
I know we've had this sitting here in our dining room for a few days, a week now.
Like a week, I want to say.
Yeah, we're really getting eager to open this. I wasn't allowed a sneak peek. She didn't take a sneak peek, so this is an official unboxing.
So excited.
And thank you, Nancy. They can hear us fine.
Oh, good. Thank you. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm trying to hold off just so, more people can see this, see what it looks like.
But yeah, no, as always, happy to answer questions, upcoming video interests or topics, and to your guys' chat as much as it is hers. I'm just here to sit.
He's the moral support.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else is going on with us. Really not like a ton, just all the fall festivities.
Yeah, you haven't decorated the house really that much yet, and usually about this time of the year, the whole house is just transformed into that.
Because I'm kind of switching. Like I felt like my decor was a little cluttery.
Yeah.
And it's overwhelming. So I'm doing my glass pumpkins. I think I
got one right there. Some behind us.
I love glass pumpkins. It's my favorite.
You haven't gotten any in the recent years though, but we usually always try to find one a year or two.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite things to collect. And I've got a couple on the dining room table, little guys. You can't really see them though. And then I hung a picture in the kitchen that has pumpkins on it. That's about it. I gotta get to work on that. I think we should open the plaque.
All right. We got about 80 on right now. We might have some more joining in a little bit, but we'll get to I see some questions starting in, so we're going to get to those in a minute, but we've been eagerly awaiting this. So without further ado,
here we go.
I'm excited.
I can't believe it. Crazy.
Again, 13, 14 years of hard work.
Try not to hurt myself with the scissors. So it looks like this came in this box. Let's rip it open.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Please, no typos, no whammy.
No typos. All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Watch me break one of my nails off again.
Still break the plaque.
Just made of metal. It's fine.
Drum roll.
Okay. Foam. Oh, I've always wanted a piece of foam.
All right, you got congratulations on your subscriber milestone. We are honored to take part in recognizing your achievement and want your experience to be exceptional. Yeah. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick.
Thank you, Rick.
Rick, appreciate it. If your word was damaged during shipping or if you have questions, please contact us.
Comes with this letter.
Do you remember your first subscriber?
No, I don't.
Your
a long time ago.
Your 100th or 1,000th subscriber. Chances are you do, and you'll know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000.
I don't know who it was. I remember getting subscribers and being like, wow, people
your
are
fans,
watching
everyone
me.
Watching right now, have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built, which is a phenomenal community, and I'm happy to be a part of it too. Especially going down to Houston this past August was wonderful. Just getting to see everybody. Hi, if anyone's here from Houston that was at the conference. We're proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers and the Silver Creator Award. That is hard to see.
I know, I'm trying to, there we go. You can see our computer.
We know that you have many stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you to amaze them even more with your community commitment and creativity. So keep creating as you will, keep building as you are. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your 1,000,000th subscriber, we may just ask you to write and do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? You're sincerely.
All right, who was 100,000? Because next time, if I ever get there, I want to know who it was.
Yeah, because we don't get a notification for like who it is. So
I can see some people who subscribe, but it's a setting on everybody's channel if you want to be, like if you want people to know you've subscribed to them. So
let's see. Yeah, no fingerprints on this.
it's correct.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Look at that.
Wow, that is shiny.
It is very
Wait,
shiny.
I'm
trying. Oh. Wow.
Am I able to like just?
Oh, you can see all the junk on my desk.
It's your camera.
Let me aim it upwards. That is so cool. And they spoke mine.
Let's talk
I'm so happy about
IBD.
Wow. Thank you so
There it
much.
is. That's a good angle of it. Oh, nope.
That's my camera. Looking
Some
at me.
inception. That's
That is
beautiful.
so cool. And if you've ever wondered what's on the back, there's the little holes to hang it up. So
Might
I
have to
gotta
mount
figure
this.
out where we should put this. Maybe I'll just like put it on a stand or something.
That is an awesome plaque.
That is
Maybe
so
this
cool.
angle will get it a little. Oh yeah. No, it's sorry guys. The sun is really.
We're doing our best. Maybe we should have done this at night. Yeah, the process for it though, you get a little notification once you hit 100,000 on your channel saying you can apply for it.
That's beautiful.
And they basically gave me a coupon code, so I feel like I ordered it myself. Like, but yeah, thank you to everyone who subscribed. You're part of this, so.
And thank you all for attending today. I know there's a lot of other things you could be doing on a Sunday afternoon in the fall with TV, weather, friends, family. But no, thank you everyone for being here. It does mean a lot to us. And I did see Nancy sneak in a like and support
Thank you,
as
Nancy.
always. So thank you again for that.
Oh,
But yeah, and we got some fun questions coming in, some medical ones, some fun ones. If you want to
let me scroll back
get rock
up
and
here.
rolling there, I think the first one came in.
Let's see.
Let me scroll back.
Karen
Karen C.
C. Let me find.
The question is just, do you think the IV fluids work, and what's a good bowel prep as I have a GI appointment soon?
Yes, the IV fluids have worked for me. It definitely is not the full. Do you know where it is?
I'm just gonna
You
look
can find
for
it.
it for you while you answer. Here it is.
It's worked for me, but it's also not all the fluid that I get. I think it's
Well,
kind of
now.
yeah, there we go. It's a good like backup method. That's what I called it to my doctor. If I get behind, if I have a couple bad days, it's kind of like I can rely on that to put me ahead again. But I definitely don't rely on it for all of my fluid because 1.5 liters is not a whole lot over the span of 2 weeks. So, and what was the other part of that?
Oh, I probably shouldn't have hit that. Sorry, I'm still learning. I'm on tech support right now.
I think bowel preps for everybody is gonna be a little bit different, and I'll be honest with you. Bowel preps for me for anything is basically just going to clear liquids. I don't have to do a lot to clear out my system. In fact, my GI, if I get scopes done, they don't even have me do it anymore because I wind up getting dehydrated too fast because I'm just really good at clearing out, as we've seen with my ostomy. I remember years ago when I first got Leroy, I was going for my first scope and they were going to have me do a full prep, and I took 1 cup of Miralax and I was done. And it was, I think, like noon the day before, and I was starving and like shaking by the time I got the scope done. So learned very quickly that it does not take much for me, but that's going to look different for everybody. Maybe some people can give their suggestions. I don't know how much intestine you got going on, what you've got left. Yeah, I know that's not super helpful. Do you want to put this here?
Oh, yeah.
Here.
Oh, actually, that works better. Awesome. So
Mouse pad.
I got this, and I've got the next question. Oh, and we are going to a lot of highs and thank yous, which again we'll continue to try to get everybody here. But how does Maggie's issues affect Zach? builds our relationships, keeps us closer, keeps us stronger together.
What are the negatives though? You gotta put that out there. What are the negatives?
So I never like to think of the negatives. It's a lot of positives. It's just a part of her. Like my glasses are a part of me. It's just it's us. Love each other for every perfection, imperfection, and everything. Negatives, which I don't really think is a negative because it's actually probably beneficial, is just being more prepared for every situation. Honestly, is the biggest thing. Like before we go out anywhere, Mag is always packing up her to-go bag with 300 bag changes, so she's never never has to worry. Which I'm always one just to get up and leave, so I often probably leave stuff behind. So that
I bring stuff for both of us.
Yeah.
You would leave without the keys.
I would. I have.
Which you've done. You did that not that long ago.
So it helps me as well, but. Yeah, no, I mean,
what about when I was like actively in the hospital getting surgery though?
I gotta sneeze. Sorry.
You gonna sneeze?
I feel it, but
don't aim for me.
So yeah, no, when you're actively we're in the hospital, just going back and forth. I mean, it's not bad. It's just a time commitment. Like for us, just going back and forth, making sure the dogs are okay at the house, Mags is okay at the doctor's or hospital. Yeah, it takes additional time, but
I feel like we've been very fortunate though, because a lot of my hospitalizations happened around surgery where we could plan it a bit. I think the only one that wasn't planned was when I went septic with my kidney. But I also have my dad. So my dad, has been to the hospital. He will trade off with Zach. So very fortunate to have the two of them tag team me when I'm like really sick and need the help. So
I mean, there are challenges, but it's probably like any relationship, marriage, just anything. There's challenges in life, and you just have a positive outlook, head on your shoulders, they become easier. And
I think we talk it out too, and just try to resolve things.
Be open
together.
and transparent.
Yeah.
But we got some more fun ones now too, less medical. We got, what are your Christmas traditions? So there's something new we might try this year, which we just thought of, but maybe it'll become a tradition. I'll let Mag share. She was the one that found this idea.
So I was kind of playing around with different ideas because I've done Vlogmas in the past, but that's very stressful. And I don't know if people actually enjoy it or not, but just some more holiday themed videos and activities showing what we do. And so I was looking around to see what was going on. And I found this Christmas Eve dinner cruise in Philly.
Yep.
And I thought that looked so cool and so fun. And, it's just the two of us. So that would be something easy for the two of us to do. So I think we should do that. I think we should start doing that. That's my tradition that I'm adding.
And outside of that, we just kind of do little things here and there, like something that when I was a child, I did with my mom, sister, family, and all. We would go around driving to see Christmas lights. We still do that. There's some great displays. One gets its own local radio channel by us. They put on a phenomenal display, like 20 minutes south of here. It's a small little neighborhood. I can't recall the name. Yeah. It's near 476 in Lansdale. That's about the best I can think of right now. But yeah, we usually drive around and see the lights. Watching Klaus now on Netflix. It's a phenomenal Christmas movie, one for the whole family.
Yeah.
And then
we've enjoyed that. Yeah.
Usually traveling to see family, different days, Christmas Eve day, the day after, just wherever everyone is located. So
everyone has a party and we attend them.
We do.
We used to do Friendsgiving, which I don't know. It's a lot of commitment. It's just a lot of chaos in our house, and but it was fun. And I like cooking a lot of different dishes. So
it does a wonderful job at it. But do we dress up? And let's add, what are some Halloween traditions for us? Halloween. Or just fall in general?
So we do, not every year, depending on what we're doing. Actually, this year we should, because we're going to my brother's house.
All right, dress up. So
I think we should come up with the costume.
We have in the past, but yeah, we got to think of a good one. And are we going to do solo or a couple's costume?
I don't know. I think we've only done one. What in the world?
Oh, something just fell. Probably one of our ghosts.
Our house is haunted. I swear. You all heard it.
That was loud. Yeah, that was pretty loud.
What was that?
I don't know.
Just
I'll go
kidding.
check. You can check our costumes.
Sorry, guys. Ghost intervening. Speaking of Halloween, I think we've only done one couple's costume before, and it was back in college. I was Nanny Fine, and he was Niles the butler from The Nanny, because that is one of my favorite shows. I forced you to like hold a feather duster. I don't know what it was.
Sorry, no idea what that noise was, but that's another Halloween activity of ours. Is just random noises in the house.
Ghost hunting in our own home. I know we shared a couple of our ghost stories in a video, but
another
Sure.
fun kind of Halloween tradition we didn't do it this year, but we like to do, if you're ever able to, is go down to Busch Gardens for Halloween. The rides are a blast, but they just put on a phenomenal Halloween display. We walk through all throughout the park, and
we've done both of them now.
we have Florida and Virginia.
Yeah.
Although we do local Halloween walkthroughs too. There's one in New Hope by us, which is also pretty entertaining. We'll do this year most likely, and then
Is that Sleepy Hollow?
yeah,
that one is great. That
And
one, they abducted me during the.
a new fun TV or movie series on Netflix called Fright Street. Worth checking out.
Fright Street?
Or is it Fright Street?
I don't know.
I'm terrible at names, so
It might be Fright Street. They've got maybe somebody can help. It's they've got 3 episodes, and it's 3 different years that it's an R.L. Stein.
Yeah, it's very entertaining and well put together.
We watch it every year now.
But we got the drum roll. Congrats. Which you deserve all of these. Congratulations. Thank you for sharing your story. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks again, Nancy. Congratulations from Las Vegas, which will be out there this new year. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, with CCF.
Congrats from Ireland. Actually, hopefully get to go out to Ireland sometime soon.
I'm hoping. I had an invite that was super last second, and it was, I think, 4 or 5 days after we got back from Houston. And I got an email saying, hey, can you speak? Like, we had a speaker drop out. And I was like, I don't even know if my passport's up to date. Like, and I was so tired.
Yeah.
I had to say no, and it broke my heart. I was very sad about it.
I would have loved to go too, but we'll go again sometime in the future. We got time. Congrats again. Howdy to y'all. Looks awesome. You deserve it after helping so many. She truly has.
Oh, the Fry Life. Hi.
Where's that? Oh, yeah.
Ah,
Hey, guys.
hi.
Congrats. Greetings from Austria. Congratulations. I can see myself. It is very shiny in the reflection.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We just had a lot of comments load up. We're catching up. We're always terrible at this, but we do our.
The dog fur is going to get all over
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's our whole house.
Curio 3:12 p.m. Central. Oh, Fry Life. Yes, hi again. I miss your streams so much. Love from Europe. Thank you. Stacy, it was a pleasure meeting you down in Houston.
Oh, Stacy.
Thank you for joining in as well.
Thank you for offering your laundry services to us
Truly
again.
appreciate it. It is hot down south, we learned, especially this summer, and humid, and I burn through clothes quickly.
You're just kind of a sweaty person.
I am. I'm already sweating right now. Sorry.
I am too, and I have
It's the
I've got a
sun.
nice little Halloween blanket on me.
Oh, here's a fun one. What area of finance do you work in? So I currently work in commercial real estate management. So I'm an analyst for a portfolio of commercial real estate properties throughout the country. And before that, I just did I was another form of portfolio management for multi-asset. But I bore everyone when I go into that. So that's usually my high level spiel, and I'll just kind of leave it at that. But yeah, I work in just portfolio management now, real estate, commercial real estate.
Which I have tried to understand,
But
have not done a great job.
I
of
bore
that.
people with finance, so I don't talk about it.
you're good at it.
Congratulations. Thank you. Southwest Oklahoma. Hello. And ASMR. I'm from Arizona. Congratulations from South Africa. I know, Mags, you've been there many, many moons ago. Oh, this doesn't show up, but there's a pink wavy hand. Hello.
It's funny because it just writes it out.
Yeah.
Instead of like showing the emoji, we just see.
Extremely important to
Pink
quite a
wavy.
few of us. You so deserve this, and you do. Also pretty important to me. Hi from Scotland. Thank
Wow.
you. That was supposed to be a hi from Houston. No worries.
We figured.
Really healthy, bless you, Zach, Maggie. Oh wait, is that a question?
I see the garden one. Our garden did not, I also did not attend to it like I should have, but it didn't do well.
The Mother's Day freeze just wiped everything out and our spirits for it, unfortunately.
I always hear wait till Mother's Day to plant your garden, and I think I did it the day before. I know it was only a couple days before, and then we just got this hard freeze.
Yeah.
And I went out there and I covered a bunch of stuff, and it still killed basically everything. So yeah, not super thrilled. I've got a couple tomatoes. I've gotten green beans. They're growing, but.
I'm going to miss our green bean harvest this year. Those are one of our favorite side dishes that last us throughout the year. And
so I haven't gone out there and harvested it because I'm just focused on so many different things. But I'm letting them go to seed, basically. I mean, that's kind of what they are. But I let them go all the way to seed, so that way I can at least save the green bean seeds for next year and hopefully just do it right.
Yeah.
I put a lot of work in over the winter.
Yeah,
I showed you guys, and that freeze just totally bummed me out. And then we didn't get rain for a month.
Yeah, all of June didn't rain at all.
Yeah. So
we looked at the drought monitor. We were on par with the middle of the desert Nevada, which is unheard of where we are. So it was bad. Yeah, not a drop of rain. For our grass was dead, which also is unheard of here.
Yeah.
So that was bad. So unfortunately, our harvest this year is a little lacking, but we've always got next year, and we'll keep at it.
When we don't have a good winter, lots of snow and colder weather, I notice we don't have as much success over the summer. When we get really good freezes and a lot of snow, my garden does so much better. All of my perennial flowers do a lot better. I think they just need that cold reset. And when I don't have that, they look like they're all sad. All my perennials my lilies were not that great this year. So yeah, that's how I feel about my garden. I'm a little sad.
This is neat. I direct Australian people to view your YouTube channel. It's so great that you're allowed to open up. You've allowed and opened your life to the world, and you've given others more hope and understanding of IBD. So thank you, Liddell. I'm very sorry if I mispronounced that, but thank you for that. That's awesome, and we do appreciate that a lot. Got a hello from Finland.
How did you come to start your channel? How does it feel to start, and how does it compare to how it is now for you? Is it difficult to come up with topics? Really enjoy your attitude. So I really liked the idea of YouTube when it came out, because I think YouTube started in 2007, and I started my channel a couple years later. But I always loved making little videos for holiday parties and stuff. And then when YouTube came out, I made a random channel where I did a makeup one, I did a singing one. I can't sing. I just really liked making the videos. And then when I got my ostomy and I felt like the only 16-year-old with one, I kind of brought up the idea to my dad, saying I want to talk about my experience. And he advised me not to do that. He said, I don't want you to be judged. I don't want your friends to judge you. And as any 16-year-old would do, I didn't listen to that. And I put my video on YouTube. Yeah, sorry, Dad. But now he loves it. So that's how I got started. I made that first video and I got a lot of response. Sorry, Bruno's pushing his way up here. Hi, buddy. I got a lot of response though, and I just kept doing it, and here I am. 13 plus years later, still making the videos, and it's definitely different now. There's a few more people watching, and I'm older. I'm not 16. So there's just different experiences. I was sharing from a teenager's perspective, going to date people and experience college and high school and all of that. Now it looks different. I'm married and, living in a home. And I mean, I lived in a home as a child, but in my own home. So definitely just different topics I'm sharing about. And sometimes it's hard to come up with topics, but I get a lot of questions about, different things related to Crohn's or related to ostomies, and that really helps guide me because I try to answer questions in videos, so that way hopefully it reaches more people.
Okay.
So.
And Live is here in case we don't answer any of those questions. You can provide the ideas for us. Well, Mags more so. We'll make the next great video and educate even more from there. Because it's community. We have a lot of great thoughts and ideas, but really it's the whole community's thoughts and ideas to get the word out is what we and everybody need, I feel like.
Yeah.
So.
And something I just started doing, like this past week, I collabed with somebody that I will hopefully be able to put up soon. Because, I'm just one perspective.
Yep.
There's so many different experiences, and I'm hoping to broaden a little bit. So
Reach out and collaborate with other individuals in the future. So if anyone has any ideas, suggestions, always open to them. So
I do it right on here. This StreamYard thing is
phenomenal.
great. Yeah, I sent a link to the person. They joined the studio.
Yeah.
And then, we were having camera issues with the internet, but I was able to download both of our files and, put them together in my editing software. It was great. I was this is fantastic. So.
And actually, interestingly, we got a question that can kind of tie and relate to this, is a Scottish version of this topic.
Nice.
Do you have any advice for me? And you actually have a whole new idea coming forward possibly on this.
What?
I don't know.
Am I having a blog moment? Oh, no.
Oh, okay. I'm having a blind moment, so
He's having a blog moment.
I'll let her know.
I'm working on that. That's
Okay.
not. It's just trying to put all my stuff out there. I'm working on something, but I'm not ready to share about it yet.
Sorry.
I don't know if you're doing it on YouTube or what. I mean, I can give YouTube advice. I don't know how good it would be, but YouTube, I think, is the most gentle form of social media, at least in my experience. Instagram is unreliable. No offense to Instagram.
Many of your channels been deleted.
I've had 2
Pages.
accounts. My old Let's Talk IBD Instagram account just got deleted, and then somebody took the name. And then my personal account just got locked. Like, I got locked out of it because of my new phone. They were like, "You have a new phone, trying to sign in." I'm like, "Yes, but I'm using my password." And TikTok is scary because that is the Wild West. People will say anything. Yeah.
But honestly, just getting out there and just being yourself and expressing yourself and just sticking to your story and what you want your channel to tell or platform to really be is probably the best advice. And you're going to start small, but you have to start somewhere.
And just make sure that what you want to share, you're comfortable sharing about. Like I have thought about that a lot. Am I comfortable sharing the very intimate topics that I want to talk about? Just make sure you figure that out before you start talking about it, because you can't take it back once it's out there. So just the thought on that.
The internet is permanent.
It is.
But yeah, and anything that ever comes up, or if you ever have videos on that, then hopefully provide helpful advice.
I just saw a couple comments down.
I know, but first we got Zach, he's treasure and your attitude is amazing. Well, thank you, Bree. Congratulations. Did you know Blink made a new song, Mags?
I did. 2 new songs, and their new album's coming out on the 20th. So I'm very excited. Love the new music video. Travis Barker sings in it, only for like a little bit, but he sings in it. Yes, I was very excited about that.
Still hoping to see them one more time before their tour is at a finish this, I guess this spring. So
I don't think they're done that though.
No,
So
they'll be back.
They've had so much,
Hi from your neighbor in the south in White Marsh. Hello, grew up right around that area myself. Maggie, how have you been doing with anxiety issues? I think you've been doing, really haven't had many recently. It's been a lot better for you.
Yeah, so I am actually no longer on the Zoloft or the Buspar. How long ago did I stop that? Probably 4 or 5 months ago, I would say. Because I think the Zoloft was not helping my ostomy output. I trialed myself off of it, found I improved a little bit, and then, had a little bit of anxiety and tried to go back on it, and I just absolutely couldn't. Like, Leroy was going crazy. So I didn't take it, and I think I've been doing okay. Like, definitely there's some moments where I'm anxious. Sorry, a dog is sneezing in the background. It's always the dogs. What are you doing, guys?
Except the ghost earlier. We still don't know what made
Oh,
that
that was-
bang.
yeah.
That was very loud bang.
But yeah, I've been doing okay. I think there are going to be periods where maybe I'm not doing as okay, and that's fine. Like, that's life. Thankfully, right now, we're sailing. If I feel like I need help, I will go back to my doctor.
Yeah.
And see if there are any other options. Maybe there are other medications, or maybe not even medications. Maybe other routes that I can take to feel a little bit better. But I'm doing good now. So I know it's when you're in the midst of it, it sucks. You've seen it. You've witnessed me.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
It is not, unfortunately,
No,
but that's probably the hardest to deal with.
It's just, I feel like that honestly is more hard for you to deal with than the Crohn stuff. Like, it's just,
Just no answer
can't
and nothing
see-
you can do.
you can't see straight. Like, you can't think straight. It's awful. So
Yeah.
I hope that you can get relief somehow. I know it's awful. So.
Long live. I think IBD got cut off.
I'm not sure.
But love that show. So cute. Hot pine olive oil.
You could do that.
That is a good outfit. Congrats, Maggie. Long time coming. Won't be able to stay. Watch the replay. Keep up everything. Thank you, Michael. Congratulations from Angela Samar. Hi, M and Z. Congratulations. 9 days till you know what. Great memory. That is upcoming. Congratulations from a neighbor in Edison. Used to work there myself. It is educational and fun channel. The noise in the background, because I wanted to know if either of you had experienced any more ghostly happenings. That's been kind of it as of
It says noises.
it's been a little quieter, just some bangs and booms here and there, but nothing
Didn't we
too
just have a bang on a video or something?
probably.
Well,
Yeah.
we were recording something and we got a bang upstairs, or
Oh, we thought a dog had jumped down off
Oh,
the bed, and all the dogs were down here.
oh yeah, when's that video going up? I think
I don't know.
Tuesday.
Yeah, that was another
that's-
loud bang.
Yeah, that was weird. I thought Bruno had jumped out of bed, and I'm like, was it Bruno? And turn around, he's on the floor right behind me. So
Yeah, so just some loud
Scary.
noises. Nothing super exciting, no voices, no objects getting moved or things like that. So
no,
kind of calm and quiet.
I'm trying to remember the stories that we shared on that one video. 'Cause
I know.
we did film 2 other videos worth of stories, because this house is weird, and we've had neighbors actually tell us that, like, even
Seeing
before we
people
moved in.
walking in her attic and
Our
Ghostly
bedroom.
Vale. Yeah.
Yeah, she said there was an old lady.
But no one was living there here, so
So
fun stuff.
yeah, but apparently the sound quality when I recorded was not very good.
Oh, it didn't.
So
pick
it wound up.
Ah,
So I just kind of trashed the videos. I didn't. Yeah,
but we'll always keep
Maybe
you
we can
updated
revisit.
on our ghostly
it's
encounters or tales.
October.
Yeah,
this would be the time to talk about
it's
it.
getting colder. I feel like the spirits want to stay inside, be warm. So hopefully we'll have an uptick this fall, winter to share.
I don't think that they care about that.
Nah, they don't. I don't know. We'll see. Mazel tov once again. Here's to 100K, and here's to many more. I'm going to say you're going to get 1 million before you know it, Mags.
Let's see. I have a colostomy and sleep on my right side, opposite of my ostomy bag on my left side. Do you make similar accommodations for your ostomy? I do, only if it's getting full and I'm too lazy to get out of bed. But I will actually sleep on the same side as my ostomy, so it's not pulling across my stomach from the weight of it. It's like on the bed resting, so there's no pulling. That's basically all I do, but I sleep on
You
my
sleep on your
back.
back
Yeah.
for the most part. I feel like it varies. Like for me, I sleep best on my left side, and I don't know the rationale behind it, but when I sleep on my right side, it doesn't work as well, and then my back.
You You sleep with 17 pillows on your head.
I do. I prefer.
I get one. He steals all mine.
You have your underhead pillow, overhead pillow, snuggle pillow, leg pillow, and body pillow. You need pillows.
He's not exaggerating.
I use about 5 or 6 pillows. Hotels can never accommodate me. But just everyone's personal preferences.
Remember that one time we went to a hotel and they're like, do you have more people in your room that you're not telling us about? We're like, no, he's crazy and needs a lot of pillows.
Congrats from Israel. Congrats from Southwest Oklahoma. Thank you, guys. Maggie, question: has your diet changed a lot since you got Leroy?
It did, but for the better. Because when I had my colon and my strictures, I wasn't eating a whole lot. I was drinking a lot of prune juice and Miralax. That was basically all that I had to drink just to be able to go to the bathroom. And I couldn't eat anything that was, I was basically stuck to liquids to just keep things moving. But then you get rid of the strictures because it's not part of the equation anymore. And I found I could eat a whole lot more, which was awesome. So it's grown, and thankfully that's been really good for my mental health as well, because I want to enjoy food, and I feel like I've been able to actually enjoy food since having my ostomy.
And recently you've been using that one service that I know has been helpful for you.
Oh, Well Theory. Yeah. Because they sponsored one of my videos and I have been loving it. I've been working with a dietitian every 2 weeks. Yeah. And she's actually been helping me with my ostomy output. I'm working with her, working with my GI, and kind of having them, they're not communicating, but I am the middleman between them and just like checking with both of them to make sure they're on the same page.
Making me eat healthier too now.
Yeah. But
it's her wifely duty to make sure I'm healthy. No more pound of salt on everything for me.
Yeah, I'm slowly taking the salt away from him.
I don't like sweets as much. We're both more salt flavored individuals, but that has been a big help, and I know she's seen some benefits from there. Yeah. And I actually have a question unrelated. What is a needle knife procedure? I am unaware of that.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
I actually don't know.
If anyone, or Karen, if you could explain what that is, apologies. I'm unfamiliar with that and curious, and I guess Mags likewise.
It's just mouse. Now I'm gonna Google it.
Oh no, let's.
Oh, we can keep going.
Yeah.
If you.
We'll see the comment down in a minute. Oh, I lost the mouse. Oh no, there it is.
We have 2 screens, so the mouse gets lost somewhere.
And one is super zoomed in, one zoomed out. We can't get them to be the same size for no matter what we do.
Yeah.
Our grass is green right now. That was all summer. It was hot and dry. Yeah, we didn't really have to mow much, which did save a lot on gas for us likewise. Here's some fun ones. Also, have you seen any fun films recently? So I pulled up my IMDb. I always keep tabs of every movie we've seen.
Did you really? You did.
I have 828. Every movie we watch, I put it in there. So in case I forget, we watch a lot. One I liked recently we saw was The Machine. You thought that was adorable. The I guess stand-up comedian.
Oh yeah, that was I mean, that's probably not the right term for it, but I did kind of think it was cute.
Or a goofy horror we watched on Netflix was called Vampires versus the Bronx. I enjoyed that one.
I slept through
It was a silly B-movie horror, but it was actually pretty entertaining.
He loves to put movies on when we go to bed.
I do.
And I last maybe 5 minutes, and I'm out. So.
And we're always a fan of Adam Sandler, and another movie that he just had that came out that we both enjoyed was You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah. So that was a really good one. We enjoyed it as well.
I thought that was cute too. I love that his daughters read it.
But there's a fun question now. Any tips for prepping for optimal cinema comfort with an ileostomy throughout the duration? So that's true. Although we haven't gone to the movies theaters in a while, but I guess we had previously. We're back in college, but even at the house, just sitting through a 1.5 to 3 hour film, which the 3 hour ones can be challenging for anybody.
Yeah, but, I mean, the best tip I can give you is kind of learn your body's habits and your stoma's habits. That's kind of what I've done, is if I eat at this hour, how long does it take for it to wake up my stoma and get things moving, and kind of adjust your schedule of eating based on that. Sometimes that doesn't always work though. So just have your supplies with you should you need to go to the restroom. I mean, there are other people out there with colons and whatnot that have to excuse themselves. So, you know, that's totally fine as long as you're okay missing a few minutes of the movie.
Or even from my perspective, a simple one, just not eating or drinking a few hours beforehand, which I know it's a little different for myself and yourself. But like when a friend of ours took me and him to a Billy Joel concert a month ago, and beforehand we just said, let's just not eat or drink anything so we don't have to keep fighting through the crowds and bathrooms.
See, I always hesitate to say that because I've seen people talk about starving themselves in the days leading up to a flight. And like,
that's not
don't
good
do that.
either.
Don't do that. You shouldn't have to adjust your whole schedule. You should be able to use the bathroom on the flight. I mean, I'm one of those people that hates getting up during the flight. I don't want to like climb over people and go into this tiny bathroom. But, you know, what I do is really just keep an eye on my schedule and how my bowel habits are. I mean, even though we don't have control over it, there is still a habit to it. There's still a schedule that your body kind of follows as long as things are status quo.
Next question. Have you known anyone with an ileostomy and Crohn's as well as fibromyalgia? And if not, do you know of any other possible channels where it could be an interesting collaboration? Might add.
I've known a number of people with fibromyalgia that have had other autoimmune. This fly, I swear.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I actually can't think off the top of my head of somebody who has Crohn's with an ileostomy and fibromyalgia, but I'll have to look it up and let you know because I'm trying to think. There was one I was just looking at recently that it was at least a fibromyalgia person online. I don't think they had Crohn's though. I'll have to let you know about that. I'm not sure off the top of my head.
We'll do some research on that one.
Yeah.
There
should be a directory.
In case anyone
Maybe somebody
joins
should make that.
in late for the congratulations on 100K, I'll bring. Oh man, I'm gonna do it.
It's rough.
That sun is making this hard to see, but again, congratulations on the 100K. I gotta congratulate you on this as well.
Thank you.
So let's. I've been ostomy for 2 years, still working at being less self-conscious. Is there any advice you have to kind of just own it and not?
I'm still working on that to this day. And there's going to be times where you feel really confident with your stoma and you're like, I got this. And then there's going to be times where you don't feel as confident. I'm trying to think of advice. I want to sound really, have a lot of wisdom. This fly loves your hair.
I know. Yeah, he's not.
Stay on the window.
I mean, it's also helpful having a significant other, or even just family or friends that are supportive as well to boost confidence. I always try.
I was very fortunate to have a lot of people in my life that were just not over the top, but just so supportive when they didn't need to be that way. Like my best friend Kelsey was the first person who was so curious about my ostomy in a positive way. And when we were in Houston and we saw her, she was making jokes about my stoma like it was hers. And I loved it because she's just, that's how you are. This is how I am. I don't care. That made such a big impact on me. It made me feel like I was normal. And you are. You're just a little bit of a different normal. That's totally fine. And, with you didn't care. You're like, okay, a bag? Sure, whatever. Yeah.
Honestly.
Hi,
Bloopers.
sweet potato. Hi.
Got another from Stacy. Enjoy seeing your older videos when you were a teen. I related as
as I watched Marty go through what you were describing, it helped so much. No, we're happy to help both of you guys out as always. And again, it was a pleasure to meet both of you this past August. Maggie, have you been having issues with? Oh, I have been having issues with my stoma. Changing size while prepping makes cutting a nightmare. Have you ever used the moldable flange?
I have. I'm trying to. Is that?
Yeah, probably move it closer.
Oh,
Wow,
it's too bright.
Sorry, yeah, the sun is. Maybe push it up. See
Good
that?
Lord. There we go. It's focusing on your face.
It's
Yes, I have. Short answer is yes.
Comatech. What's that one called?
This is the Natura Adhesive Moldable Flange. Full transparency, I am one of their ambassadors, so I work with them. But this thing has been fantastic. I think it's so comfortable, and the best part is not having to deal with the stoma sizing. Thankfully, my stoma shape and size has been consistent since, a couple months after I got my surgery. But I know that due to different circumstances, people can have their stoma change size and shape. So this is a great way. The way it works is it turtlenecks up your stoma. So it helps block out, fluid or your output. But it can be flexible with how your stoma is. So if it does change shape and size, this will do it. I don't know if that was a good description. I like it. I like it a lot. I try my best. I don't think I gotta prepare
Do you
a
have any
statement.
Videos specifically talking about that product over another product? Not that brand, but the style.
I don't know how many other companies do mobile.
Oh, okay. But like a moldable flange versus
Contact.
a regular one.
I know I've shown this in videos because I just think it's the most convenient, especially when you're traveling, because you don't have to worry about bringing scissors or pre-cutting your flange ahead of time. I had that happen one time where I was in Vegas and realized I didn't pre-cut and I didn't bring scissors with me. And so I remember trying to use nail clippers to cut my stoma shape. That doesn't work. It does not work well at all.
And I keep forgetting you've been to Vegas before. I keep thinking like this January is going to be the first time. But never mind, you have been. It's been years, like decade plus for me. So I kind of want to see the big sphere now, the big eyeball.
Yeah. Didn't they just have their first show?
I think you too. Yeah.
That looked very cool.
Really want to check that out. And apparently they're building another one. I forgot where, but there's at least 2 more slated. So
it cost them, I think, something like $2.2 billion to build that thing.
But if you think about any stadium, like even down in Philly, the Wells Fargo, the amount of events they put on it.
It'll pay off. It'll be good.
It's also pretty cool looking. Finally catching you live from the Netherlands. Well, welcome. Thank you for your videos. They are very informative. Help my daughter, as we both have Crohn's now. Very happy to help the whole family here.
We used to have a horse named Leroy.
Oh,
I love it.
That's great. Love your channel from London. Thank you for joining in from across the pond. Couples costumes. Addams Family. That's actually good. That's the new show. I forgot her name. The Addams Family, the daughter.
Oh, Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, I enjoyed that show. And actually, those are some good ideas for couples costumes for October.
That was the animated movie that I always sang.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it on here. I'm gonna embarrass myself. But Uncle Fester, right?
Yeah, his little song.
His little song. I pulled that up on YouTube.
Got on that bum bum bum, and he kind of slumps into his.
I tip my hat to you. But I haven't got a hat.
She loves it. Gets it. Yeah, smile and laugh every time. So that's a good idea. Addams Family. Another one is Slinky Dog from Toy Story. One in the front, one in the butt. Who's going to be the butt? Knew that one was coming.
You're like a foot taller than
me. I know.
No one's going to see me.
That's fair. That's fair. Congratulations from Frank. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you.
Another 100,000 subscriber congratulations from Denmark.
Thank
so
you.
which love to see the global impact that you're having on everybody, Mags. Congratulations. Hi, I'm driving.
Please be
Hopefully
careful.
we're keeping you entertained during your drive. There we are. Awaiting Killers of the Flower Moon. Just read the book and was shocked to hear that it was coming to theaters this October. I've not heard of that. I don't know if you have.
I
Nor do I
haven't.
know what that is about, but perhaps one to keep an eye out for. Awaiting Killers of the Flower Moon. A quick little point.
Yeah, in case anybody wants to mark it down.
Yeah. Hi, Max and Zach. We watch you all the time. My girlfriend got her ostomy in 2020, and your videos helped a lot. Well, Danny, we're happy to help
Thank
out.
you.
Well,
I'm
Max,
glad.
she's the star. Congrats on 100K. Our Stoma's name is Stomy.
Aw.
However, he seems to crave garlic and Italian food. Interesting. Stomio. I like Stomio. That's
Sounds
good.
like me.
Garlic, yeah, okay. Congrats from Bergen County, right over in Jersey. Thank you.
I'm glad you know where all these. I'm like
Yeah.
that could be in California for all
8
I
years
know.
with an ileostomy, still learn so much from you, of course. Margie, that's so perfect.
I love everybody sharing their stoma names.
I know.
Herbert.
Should do a collage of all the stoma
They're
names.
very creative. I have noticed. I think Stella is a very
Herbert.
popular one.
We got a Herbert here, decides to chime in quite a lot. Oh, and here we go. We got an
There we
answer.
go. It's been
Needle
said.
knife
Oh,
procedure.
that's the strictures out when you have a colonoscopy.
They have also used balloon dilation in the same way too.
That's what I had done for my rectal stricture is balloon dilation. I'd get it done every like 3 to 4 months, but I did not know of the needle
Interesting.
knife. Wow.
Got a reading topic about this
Yeah.
evening to learn a little bit more. Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
new. Thank you for sharing.
I
Yeah,
guess
we
it just like mobilizes the tissue.
and see, that's why just sharing one story here.
Yeah.
There's tens, hundreds of thousands of stories out, actually probably millions of stories out there, which all are unique and to their own, and you have individual nuances that we're not even aware of or others aren't aware of. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why it's a great community to have, and we're happy to keep growing and sharing it because yeah, something new for us. So thank you, Karen, for that. I have a mild case of Crohn's. Does this affect the esophagus and also blisters on lips?
It can, yeah. It can be from your mouth all the way down. I had a lot of inflammation in my esophagus when I was diagnosed, but thankfully have not had it since. But yes, it can affect both of those.
The whole GI tract is
Yep, and
anywhere.
then it can kind of have the extra intestinal manifestations too. It's a full body thing, you know?
Have you had hernia issues which require surgery?
No, I very fortunately have not had, knock on wood for me again, not too loud for the dogs to bark, but no, I've never had issues with hernias. And when I was seeing a pelvic floor therapist, she actually examined my belly to see my abdominal muscle tone, and she was shocked at how good it was. And I was like, oh, I don't know.
She got 6-pack abs.
Yeah, I mean, I told her, like, when I put any strain on my belly, I'll hold my stoma or I'll try to take it easy. I don't put a lot of pressure on it, but I don't feel like guts are popping out, you know? So,
I feel like
yeah, I've been tested for them and nothing's ever shown up, so.
But I feel like of the two of us, I might need to be the one to get tested because I think I gave myself a small.
I think you do have one.
Yeah, I think I have a very small tear or hernia myself.
And my dad had a hernia that he had surgery for.
Mine was just I was stupid. We have a large tractor for our fields here. It's about 2,500 pounds. It got stuck, and I tried just pressing it with my legs to shift it. And ever since that day, a few years ago, I've always had a weird.
He's got a
pain.
little tiny bump that isn't always there, but it's.
So I think I gave myself a small one. So more of the story, don't try to move 2,000+ pounds.
I know that people live with hernias every day. Some
It's
people
not bad.
get them fixed. And I just told him, if you start having bowel changes, like you can't go to the bathroom or you're having severe pain.
Yeah, then we're
gonna go.
But yeah, that was me. That was just being dumb. In the moment, it seems smart, but in hindsight. Love your live. Hi, Mags and Zach.
Hi.
Big congratulations on hitting 100K. But again, congratulations. I'm still excited for you. Watching from New Zealand, Middle Earth. Yes, great Lord of the Rings area over there. I'm an RN, have been off work for some time with chronic illness and find your videos helpful, which I know you had a similar story. You were an RN, still an RN, but not actively in the hospital scene now. Don't lose your license, keep it, but it is a lot of stress.
It's a lot. It's a lot of pressure being a nurse, so I understand. As someone who's not working as one.
Congratulations, so helpful to my daughter, and I hear her stoma is for spinal cord injury. Oh, her stoma, sorry, missed the comma there.
A really unpredictable bowel and every possible kind of output. Yep. Wow.
Lives back, Dublin, Ireland. Oh, well, happy to hear that it helped out.
Don't forget to take out your trash
Oh,
can.
we forget.
Why does she tell us? Our trash day is like Wednesday.
Always watching and listening, Alexa.
That's creepy.
Oh, don't say her name.
Now she's listening
I'm
even
very
more.
unfortunate. If you have a kid named this days Alexa, it's just
She's listening again. We're not talking to you.
Mag's so dedicated or so delighted for your success. I've had Oscar, another great name. You said there's a few Oscars out there, right?
I've heard of a few Oscars.
I think so, yeah.
Stellas.
For 10 years now, honestly, you have no idea how much you've helped me over the years. Love from Dublin. A lot of people, which I've been seeing, there's a lot of people from Dublin or just Ireland as a whole that we get. So we really got to visit sometime. Maybe move there now.
I would love that.
Am I the only one watching that doesn't have a stoma?
Probably not. I don't think so.
I don't.
I think a large proportion of us.
I watch. I don't have a stoma.
Yeah, but you're on the live. Like you're.
I know. That's different. No, there are others we see that comment in just out of curiosity, wanting to learn. Medical experts that just the medical world doesn't really teach about IBD or just ostomies.
They don't teach about the weird stuff that can happen.
So,
that's what I've learned.
No, we get a lot of just outsiders or people that are not directly really in this community that watch too. So, but thank you, Pam, for being a supporter outside of someone having an ostomy or stoma yourself. You guys are sweet. Thank you. Sorry, have to one. Congratulations. Hope your subs continue to grow. I'm here till we make 1 million. I think, Mags, you are as well. You will.
I don't think that's gonna happen now.
You're gonna get stuck in 900,000. That's right.
No, we have a good community as it is.
Sorry, have to run. Hope your subs continue as well. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy.
All right, did I just reread that twice? I might have.
Twice.
Sorry, the comments are now moving. Thank you for being here. Hi, Mags and Zach. Hello, guys. I have a proctocolectomy in 2 days, and you have been a great source of support for me. I'm still very nervous and praying for a good outcome. Any quick words of support, wisdom, or advice for an upcoming proctocolectomy, individual Margaret?
Get the good pain medication. No, they'll do that for you anyway. You're all good there. Just waffle pillow and
watch on potholes on the ride home.
And that.
That's what
the only,
is the driver. I just, whoever is going to be your driver going home, just make sure they drive very gracefully and avoid any large bumps. And now we've gotten to the habit. Anytime I see a bump, I say bump.
And I'm like, it's healed. We're all good.
Yeah.
There's no pain.
So I was doing that for a while with Mags, but just relax, get comfortable, and take it easy for the upcoming weeks.
Yep.
So, but best of luck, best of wishes with your surgery. I'm sure it's going to go great. I watch and no stoma so far. There's another one.
Oh, we got. I don't. Another I don't.
Oh, I don't. I just love watching you guys. Well, thank you, everybody.
People with their colons.
Congrats from Ontario. I've had my stoma, Sammy, for over 17 years. Mag's videos have helped me immensely. Thank you. Where'd I go? I found I had UC. I felt lucky that I was ahead of my disease. I have IBS, but no stoma. Have your butt sewn up and a hubby to tend to from the Netherlands. Teamwork. the goal. I watch to learn more. I sometimes work with medically fragile individuals with developmental disabilities. It's good to learn from somebody that can describe what the process is like and how it feels. And again, it's not just.
I mean, that's awesome that you watch this stuff to learn more about the people you work with. That's,
I mean, one of the main goals is to educate people with upcoming surgeries or just living with this and just showing that there is a community out there, the life you can live with it, how it's not going to change it much, but it's also beneficial, like in this sense where you're able to help out with others in just the medical community as a whole, or just educate.
I mean, I think it's so cool when people that are either in school or they work in the medical field somehow on their own time are watching things like this. Like,
but
you're dedicated. You're very dedicated. That's awesome.
I'm going to leave this one up here because this is true. Everyone spread the word and help Mags get to 1 million. You will. I think you will before you know it. Again, this 100K happened really, like you got most of your channel's growth in the last year and a half, and it's exponential.
That's because a couple videos took off. The ones where I'm talking about not having a butt, you get some weird people watching them.
Yeah, you hit sometimes the dark side of YouTube.
I do, but
started watching after my ileostomy reverse. Wish I had found Mags sooner. Thank you, Laura. Congratulations. I'm from Norman, Oklahoma. You helped me navigate Crohn's and colitis. Looking at an ostomy soon. Keep on keeping on.
good
Love
luck.
Zach,
If you wind up getting the surgery, you're going to do great with it.
Yes. Best of luck. I'm sure if you're planning on it, it's honestly it's going to be for the better and the best. It's going to make you feel a lot better, I imagine. I know it helped Mags a lot, and anyone's story that I hear is the reasoning behind it. It's not your first resort, but you ultimately have to exhaust all your other options, and then when you get to it, it's truly good. It'll be beneficial. Congrats again on 100, but my driver is listening, so I got my Herbert in April, and the nursing staff was completely incompetent. That is unfortunately very often the case with changing my ostomy. It was very sad. I found Maggie while I was in the hospital on day 3. Thank you. So in nursing school we had half a day on it or a day on ostomy care, and my nursing instructors knew I had one, and they just didn't come to our group when we were doing our practice bag changes because they knew I was like, guys, I've got this. And did they use your video?
No, it was so they used Laura Cox's video.
Oh, but yours was in the
And my thumbnail was on the right side of the screen, and I'm sitting there like, nobody noticed. I was so nervous some of the other students would see it, but snuck under the radar there.
But
I in nursing school there's only so much time to learn all the different skills, and it's not just ostomies, it's like trachs and central lines and feeding tubes, and I'm trying to think of all the different stuff, but
it's an often glossed over topic that does need a little bit
there's
more.
So many topics that are glossed over just because of the timing. So sometimes you'll have really great nurses that do the research on their own and teach themselves and talk to patients. Sometimes you don't. I remember my first bag leak in the hospital. The nurse took the tube paste and just shoved it in the side where it was leaking and called it a day. And my skin wound up being destroyed from it for weeks. And I was devastated because I was like, is this what having an ostomy is like? This is awful. I'm gonna have to live with this terrible skin. And that's not how it should be. So,
and I mean, I know outside of just YouTube, Max, you still continue to be an advocate for the greater community, educating nurses, doctors throughout the country and the world. Honestly,
I try to talk about it, and this is what it's.
And you're working with people that are trying to spread that message, and still, we're going to continue to help educate, advocate, and just grow and learn.
My favorite thing that I ever heard from a coworker was I was working with this WOCN at the hospital I used to work at, and she was telling somebody, I heard it from another nurse, she was telling this nurse, I have a lot of education about ostomies and products and surgeries and whatnot, but I will never wake up in the middle of the night with a bag leak. I don't have one. That is something that Maggie can offer patients because she lives with it every day, and she has knowledge about things I'll never be able to know about because it's not my life. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I think she wanted me to be a WOCN there. And
I know.
day shift going into Philly. Oh, thank you.
Click the like button, everyone, please. Thank you.
Thank
I've had my stoma for almost 7 weeks, and I've learned so much from your channel. Thank you from Australia.
Oh, no, thank you.
And always happy to help across the world. Were your presentations recorded when you were in Texas?
No, so I don't think anything was recorded because there were a lot of new patients there. And at least for the young adult track, a lot of the sessions were held in circles.
Like breakouts?
So they probably didn't want to record, patients. You know what I mean? Like that would be my assumption. So nothing was recorded.
UOAA, and I'm sure if you check out their website, they might have some information on it or just share.
Nothing was recorded. I got like a tiny clip from my friend Nate, which I think I put in the video. But
actually, your upcoming video is a collaboration with someone that was there as well.
Yep.
So, and I believe the next conference, is it Philly again, or is it out in St. Louis? It's one of the two.
They haven't said it yet.
Oh, I thought they had. Oh,
they have regional conferences, so there might be some upcoming. I haven't looked at the schedule.
But hopefully we can attend another one soon and reach out or speak with more people.
They happen every 2 years.
Okay.
So we got some time.
We got some time.
For the national conference, at least.
IVC since October 2009, no stoma. Remission for 8 years. Congrats. That's wonderful. From Toronto, I simply watch because.
Aw,
You are awesome. Thank you. I'm supposed to get an ostomy bag the end of next month. I am scared. We have tried everything and nothing else works. They are removing my colon. I'm scared to death. I know
it's scary. It is definitely, it's a lot, and it really is terrible when you tried everything else.
But it's life-changing for the better.
I mean, what I've heard from a number of patients is that they really wish they had done it sooner because they wind up getting so much relief from the procedure. That's not to say it's guaranteed, of course, but a lot of people, once they get into the groove of living with an ostomy and not having their colon, they just wish that it had been done sooner so they could, get back to living their life faster. So hopefully, wishing that is the case for you. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed, my toes crossed, everything. I don't know.
It's not your intestines crossed.
No, they can stay behaved. But I am wishing you, all the comfort and super fast healing and all the good things. So
it's going to go great, and you're going to be feeling a lot better afterwards. Yeah. But another congrats on 100K.
Thank you. Did I go from a loop to an end? No, I don't know why. Actually, why they did this, but mine was done as an emergency to give my colon rest, which a loop, I think, would technically do that. But my surgeon gave me an end. And I don't know how he did it under the pressure, but he made a beautiful stoma that has lasted me 14 years. So, Dr. Matei at Children's Hospital in Philadelphia.
For watching.
Thank you.
I commented twice. I'm very new to ostomy life. Your channel has been so wonderful. Thank you, Linda.
Welcome to the club.
Yes, welcome. You are a terrific woman. She is indeed. Hi from Rhode Island. Try not to be scared. I was in my 60s when I got mine, and I'm fine 8 years later. Best of luck. Yeah, best of luck again. I've learned that CNAs have very limited experience with ostomies, yet they are frequently given the task of a WOCN. Do you advocate for CNA training?
I was a CNA. I worked as a CNA in nursing school. I loved it. I loved the nurse techs and the CNAs that I worked with. They were so helpful and just, keeping me on track as a nurse, keeping me in my place. But, technically, I don't think CNAs are supposed to do a ton with ostomies. I forget where the line is drawn, but it really should be like LPN or RN taking care of a stoma. I don't remember where the line is drawn with that. I thought it was just they could empty bags.
Oh,
But
interesting, but not change them.
yeah, because I don't think they're not supposed to like do wound care. But that's not to say that it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are. Like, but yeah, I mean,
I'm curious. We got it from Pam. I've been
CNAs.
watching for a long time. I wonder if you have any people that have been watching you for over a decade or since your channel started.
probably.
Congrats on 100K. Please take to heart that you got this. You'll be fine. And
I love all the support.
that's what the community's for. It's a lot. The internet's great in many ways. Sucks in other ways, but it's great in many ways because it can unite people from all over the globe with a common lifestyle or ailments or anything. So yeah, the community is wonderful. Thank you everybody for the support.
Are we getting towards the end of our comments?
We've been riding the
Wow.
bottom. I know we're actually pretty good today.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, if anyone is not bored of us, I believe Max has another video going up a little bit later on this evening. So
The last one. I do have a video going up at 6 that it's my GI appointment that I just had. So, got some good news from my GI. He was very happy. So I share that in the video. Let me know, because we're kind of getting to the end of comments and I don't know if there's going to be a ton more. If you guys have any video topics that you would like me to do, I do try to like make a schedule for myself just to keep track of what I'm talking about. So
post them in the physical comments because sometimes the live chat gets a little blurred.
I mean, I can see it here, and I think the live chat is saved on YouTube too, so I can always go back. But
okay, let's get a last couple questions, and then I think we'll probably be wrapping up.
Get back to our Sunday football, everyone, or whatever you're doing.
For C. diff right now, any tips on restoring gut health?
That's something I'll probably talk a little bit more about coming up. So with my recent GI appointment, I'm working with a dietitian. It's not C. diff that they think I have kind of going on, but more SIBO. I haven't been tested for it. My GI was like, the tests come back negative a lot, even if you have it. There's only, limited tests for it, or they're expensive, or just they might not catch it. But I'm working with a dietitian to kind of help work on that if there is a bacterial overgrowth, which C. diff is, an imbalance of the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. I can tell you what I am doing right now. I would say work with a dietitian or a nutritionist on this. Don't take my advice because I'm not giving medical advice here. I'm not telling anybody to take anything. But what I am doing is I actually started doing apple cider vinegar before meals.
Oh, yeah.
Which, I've always had reflux, it seemed like, but when I take the apple cider vinegar, it didn't burn. And my dietitian was saying, it can help with the balance of the bacteria in your gut. I actually switched to hydrozyme tablets just because apple cider vinegar is not that appetizing, and I was starting to gag drinking it before I was eating. So now I'm taking hydrozyme, I'm taking a probiotic, I'm taking a lot of vitamin D. My vitamin D levels they're okay, but they're not great. I'm taking 10,000 units a day now.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working on. I'm a work in progress, and I'm learning a lot. That's, I think, the most important point here. I'm learning a lot.
Try new things. Some advice, suggestions. Try new things if you're really curious. A nutritionist or someone specialized in that can certainly help as well.
Yep.
But another thank you from everyone sending best of wishes to Anna's. Anne. Wow, I can't remember together. Ann Chenoweth.
Stronger glasses.
I do. But your boys will be there for you as well, and they'll be supporting you throughout this too. So that was like the fun ones. We're trying our best. Football's one, but
there's other stuff to watch.
But any advice to make it more exciting? Let us know.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. Watching from London, 100K, amazing, thank you. I don't have stoma, but I have bowel cancer in the family and found out very reassuring. We're glad we're able to be supportive. Pam Hearts.
Let's see. How long do folks usually stay in their clear surgical bags? It's really kind of up to the patient. I mean, from what I have seen when I was working as a nurse, usually in the hospital, but I would always tell the patients, like, you don't have to stay with a clear bag if you don't want to. You can go order samples of every company's bag for free and try all the opaque things if you want to. So it's really up to you. Usually in the hospital, they'll keep you in a clear bag, especially right after your stoma surgery, to make sure your stoma has good perfusion and, you know, it's not prolapsing or retracting or doing anything crazy. So it's a lot easier to keep an eye on it if it's clear than if it's opaque, because then you got to take the whole bag off. So
it's something I wish they were doing more of, is just more multicolored or variation in ostomy bags. I keep saying, I mean, the black ones, I know you're one of your favorites, but like just all different colors, just make them fun.
I like the one I can spam more. Does a higher number of comments help the channel? You don't have to do that.
No.
We're all good there.
Yeah, we'll get to 1 million together one way or the other, but we do appreciate the support. So thank you, Isa. I just love you guys. My mom had a stoma. Did I spell that wrong?
Just one M.
Yeah, no worries. Has your ostomy affected any of your other digestive tract organs, like the gallbladder, liver, or pancreas, etc.?
Possibly. The only thing that I know of is when I had my kidney surgery. If you're unfamiliar, I had a narrow ureter on my right side from my kidney to my bladder. So, well, you were there for it. That's why I went septic and wound up in the hospital. But basically what they did was a resection on my ureter to take out that narrow portion, just like they did to my intestines, and then reconnected it. But possibly scar tissue from having my ostomy surgery and my resection surgery could have caused this stricture basically in the ureter. Something else that they did was my kidney was tilted funny. And I guess the way that it was tilted was kinking my ureter as well. So now my kidney is stitched up higher than it was. Like, he stitched it to another organ. I forget what he said. I'll have to go back and look. He stitched it to something else in there to keep it in place. And I don't know if that's just, you know, my body, that's just how my organs place themselves in there, or if it's because I had surgery and maybe things got a little disorganized. I don't know. That's the only thing that I can think of that maybe it's been affected. Possibly, I just thought of the other. So I have adenomyosis, which is very confusing to me still, but it's a uterine issue, but it's focal. And I read that sometimes that can happen if you've had abdominal surgery, like if they nick the uterus somehow. So I don't know. It's not diffuse, which apparently is the worst of the two. Just like a little spot of uterine tissue going into the deeper uterus. I don't know.
I feel free. Another congrats on 100K. Just gonna show this one because it made Max chuckle.
I need to see a naturopath. I've been I'm very interested in holistic care, and my new dietitian is also holistic.
Your ostomy will give your life back. Hugs your way. Oh, another one for
lotion on. Sorry.
How do people without support like Anne get help? Oh, that was actually an interesting topic at UOAA.
That was what you talked like while you were part of the discussion on it.
This community, for example, you can always reach out to her directly. You have her contact or her channel here, and possibly just provide help that way. The UOAA, I know they were saying that they have locations and community help groups all throughout the country in different localities. Likewise, Facebook can be hit or miss.
Facebook, I've seen a lot of people be helped through different ostomy Facebook groups or, whatever you've got going on. The only thing that I worry about with Facebook is there are some very negative people out there. And I think, they're in hard times. Everybody struggles with that when they've got stuff going on like we do. But it can scare the living daylights out of patients that are facing this, and they're maybe in a really bad moment, and it's just a moment for them, and they move on and they grow and they get better. But it's still, they share their story online, and it scares people. So that's what I watch out for.
There's more good than bad out there.
Don't necessarily take it to heart, but there's so many positive patients on there that are, you're struggling with this issue, here's how I've dealt with it, rather than being like, oh, well, I'm going to go crawl into a corner and just sit there and cry.
And it's the internet. Trolls exist.
Yeah, that too.
They're just bored.
But usually those groups are private, or you can be anonymous on them, and the moderators are usually very good at, keeping an eye on
And
it.
if there isn't one, you can always be the trailblazer.
Yeah.
For it, and start it in your local community, your local again Facebook group or something.
Yep.
You can always be the one to start it. There's probably many others like you that don't believe there's a community out there when there truly is. You just sometimes just have to look or be the one to really reach out to people and start it.
Yep.
So that was a big topic. I know we discussed some at the conference down in Houston this past August.
Also, UOAA, I believe, provides a list on their website of WOCNs, wound, ostomy, and continence nurses. So if you're, in an area, maybe your hospital doesn't have one, there are different wound clinics out there that manage ostomies, or they help patients with their stomas. So definitely something to look into as well.
So some more support. Thanks for everything. Can I say everyone needs a Zach in their lives? There's many out there like me. I'm sure I'm nothing special, but no, everyone needs a significant other. Can always help everybody, or not even that, just family, friends, pets. Our dogs are great support for myself, Mag. So, but you make a wonderful team. Love you guys so much. Thank you. Congrats on 100K. Kudos to Zach. I've had a rough 3-year journey, inclusive of colostomy and 210 days. Wow, in the hospital. My husband has been support. Very happy that 47 years. Congratulations on many, many years together. Wonderful time, I'm sure. And a lot of support. That's 210 days is a long time. So glad you're out and hopefully doing a lot better. I need a Sal. I can be Sal as well as Zach. I saw the typo. No worries. And we got a few more. I think, we're hitting the 90-minute mark, so we might wrap it up then. People have stomas for many reasons. Chronically ill. There's
that one. I think that when you're so sick, the ostomy can be easier because it can often be a relief. But then people who have accidents or trauma, this is all a surprise. Like, they were just living their life fine, and now here they are having to deal with this thing that they did not expect at all.
And I forgot the number. They said that there's millions of ostomy procedures performed every year in just the U.S. alone. And a lot of it is due to accidents or just like unforced trauma or issues like that.
Yeah.
So it's...
that's... I couldn't imagine being just so shocked. Because at least I've been dealing with bowel problems for years, and I was just kind of desperate. I was like, anything to make this better, and it worked out that way as an emergency surgery, but I still found relief so quickly.
And I forgot, the next milestone is 250,000, which you're slowly working on right now.
I don't think they give a plaque for that.
They don't, unfortunately. So
I think it's 100K,
1 million, 10 million.
10 million. I think they have 100 million too.
Which is a new one, because I think 1 or 2 people hit that recently. But
imagine having 100 million people watch. Oh, that's terrifying.
It's a lot.
Let's just keep it where we're at. Let's just keep it up, guys.
So we, at least at the smaller size, you can be more interactive, have these chats, and really answer all the questions with everybody. Where afterwards it gets a little
That's
challenging.
yeah, there's no.
But thank you as always for the
Personable.
support. I think work in progress is just the norm for us with IBD.
Yep.
Thank you. Congrats. Day 5, round 1 of chemo. I'm not allowed to
Yeah.
take pro.
Again, everything that you are interested in, you know, supplements, medications, whatever, even if it's over the counter, please talk to your doctor beforehand. Don't start doing any of that.
Again, the internet is great and bad, and
There's a
sometimes
lot
you
of
might get
advice
terrible
out there.
advice out there. So take
Yeah.
everything with a grain of salt. See your doctor, physician, dietitian, etc. They'll be able to provide the best information and knowledge to you up front. Again, not to say all this information is wrong or bad, but where everyone's story is different.
Yeah.
And body.
Um,
What advantages have you experienced without a colon?
the lack of mucus discharge. Yeah, that was the biggest problem when I still had my colon. Like I would spend hours in the bathroom down
Yeah.
here because it was just stuck. So love that.
No longer at risk of colon cancer.
Yeah,
Which
I
is-
remember when I was in my pre-op appointment for the proctocolectomy, they were asking about my family history of colon cancer. I was like, well, there's none, but isn't that not an issue after this? Like, I'm
Yeah.
like kind of good.
And a little more silly. You get a lot of great jokes out of it.
Oh yeah, jokes. Is that it?
Shark Attack.
There's so many noises going on.
Yeah. Not ghosts this time, just
No, that was just
robotics.
Yeah.
But no, I love the jokes you can make out of it too.
Yeah. But I think just the lack of pain and mucus was the best.
Where did we meet? We met at Salisbury University many years ago, back in 2016.
You make us sound ancient.
It's been a while, yeah. We've been together a while, so we're not. But
30.
But yeah, we went Eastern Shore of Maryland back in 2016 and been together ever since. So moved around a little bit between then and now, but that is where we first met. So
Yeah. Intramural soccer.
hi, friends. Turned in late. Never too late. Welcome, Sandra. Thank you for joining in. Here's a real positive getting an ostomy. You never have to drink that prep for colonoscopy ever again.
Nope.
That
Love
is
it.
true. Yeah, that's a big plus. It helps.
No enemas.
Yeah.
That's really.
What were your favorite stops along the way, en route, and back to the UOA conference? Savannah,
Savannah.
Georgia. Top stop. We love to go back. Very hot and humid. Really like beyond normal humidity there. But outside of that was absolutely
Loved it.
beautiful. Just all around great experience. And we love to spend a week there. Houston was just actually one of the best parts of our trip too, seeing a lot of friends, community, and just
I really liked the vibe in Houston.
very
I don't
nice,
know.
friendly, and
It was
clean.
just chill. Like,
And great Mexican food down there just because you're so close to Mexico. So
yeah.
I like that.
Oh, that one taco place I went to.
Velvet Taco is a small
Which I
chain
think-
down there.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's a chain, but it was good.
And also, Clearwater was nice. We've been there a few times. That's where my mom lives now. So seeing the beach, going to the beach and everything. And honestly, just the drive. That's to me one of my favorite parts is just seeing the change of scenery and all the,
Yeah.
just the drive.
They're like swampland in Louisiana.
Over
was cool.
Louisiana, heading into Houston, the I-10, beautiful, like 30 miles of just bridge over bayou and swamps. But
Yeah, that was cool.
Savannah, Georgia, definitely the highlight of our.
We still gotta look through our ghost pictures
We
from
do.
Savannah because we did a ghost tour.
Apparently one of the
and
most paranormal haunted places in the U.S. So
Yeah.
if you're into
took
that,
a lot of
it's
photos. We should
check
go
it
get
out.
them.
Thank you, love the both of you. Just glad to have a community. Gonna make me cry.
Aw.
No, again, it's a great
So
community.
glad
and
that people are responding and just being supportive. My email is letstalkibd@outlook.com.
Yep. So if you want to reach out, and feel free and happy to help as best as we can. We're not always going to be immediately responsive, but I know we try to be. Just
Yeah, our lives are a little wacko taco.
But and I
That's
think with that, we actually got
We
all the
actually
questions
have-
in. Hopefully didn't bore anyone else in the end here.
Wait,
Sorry.
can I just really quick, can we do a thumbnail Actually, I don't know if I can do it on YouTube. We might have to take a picture out.
Yeah, this is still strong. I was going to try to. The sun is setting. The sun sets very early by us because we have a mountain
We'll take a
in the
picture
distance.
after because I don't know.
We're trying to.
I want to like change the
You
thumbnail
gotta
for
hold this.
this.
It's your 100K. You gotta. I'm showing this off.
Shiny.
It is just so bright.
I'm gonna use it as a
I can
mirror.
see my reflection. There we are.
That's so cool. I can't
No.
believe 16-year-old Maggie would just think like that is the coolest, but
Congratulations
also
again.
absolutely terrified for sharing my
So,
buttlessness online.
But no, congratulations. It was a long, fun journey, and
Yeah.
you got there.
Let me answer this one last question
Oh.
I just saw come through about jury duty. So funny story. I
Yep.
got called like a year ago, I think. And so I'm worried about my ostomy. It was super crazy at that point. I knew I was not going to be able to sit for, however long.
Yeah.
So I emailed my doctor and I said, hey, I'm really nervous about jury duty. Could you possibly write me a doctor's note to not do it? And they sent this letter that, I don't know, must terrify the people. They said, you're permanently excused.
Yeah.
We will not call upon you. And so I looked at the letter and it was like, she has this devastating GI illness in which she really struggles every day.
Yeah.
And it made me depressed. I'm like, what?
They made it seem a lot worse than it
I was
is.
like,
It's not great.
No,
but
I just might have to empty my bag a few times. And I don't think you want that in the middle of court.
So you can permanently get out of jury duty if you just reach out to
if your doctor will write a depressing enough note. I don't think it was the doctor. I think it was the nurse that did it, but I got the excuse.
And I'm always trying to be Mag's biggest supporter, but I agree with this.
Thank you.
She'll never share it or say it,
I
but
like
the
where
community,
we're at.
I know.
I think it's so cool I hit 100K, but there's just so many names that I recognize here that are
yeah.
always on my channel, always on my different videos.
I recognize them too.
Even when I don't post for a month, the people that come back, a month later, hey, how are you? Just checking in. That's so cool.
Buttlessness.
All
right. One more quick question. One more. Yeah.
Totally. I mean, talk to your surgeon if you have wound healing issues. I'm glad that I went for the real stitches and not the dissolvable, just because I've had wounds open up before. That's why my scar looks a little gnarly on my tummy. But talk to your surgeon and see what would be a better option for you. I don't know if they would have given me the choice, but yeah.
There's pros and cons to each. Like you said, dissolvable, they can open up. The real ones, they're gonna hurt, and that's just kind of
and still open up afterwards.
Yeah.
So
one more.
I know you're gonna say. I'm wondering if you knew anyone who had a colectomy for slow motility. I actually worked with a lot of patients that had that. I worked with a lot of motility disorder patients, probably more than Crohn's, and trying to think if I know of
any active on the internet or anything.
There's one IBD friend that I have. She's not active as much online anymore, but she was so supportive to me, throughout. Yeah, Sarah Ringer, Inflamed and Untamed. She went through ostomy surgery, got a J pouch for IBD, but later on was diagnosed with pseudo obstruction. I forget exactly what it was.
Inflamed and Untamed.
Yeah.
So you could probably check out that channel. I think it's still up.
She's
not active, but
I don't think she talked a lot about this part of it because it's just been a while, and people become focused on other things. But she's fantastic. Yeah. I think she has a website, and she may have some information on that. Her website was really cool looking last time I saw.
We can also look into it and hopefully maybe find someone else that will collaborate down the road and kind of share their experience with a little bit of a different tale.
Yeah.
So I think with that and with this comment, a spooky farewell. We're going to bid everybody for start of the ghosty season.
Woo.
But again, Ann, best of wishes for your upcoming surgery. And
you're going to do great. Thank you guys for watching today and tuning in. I do have a video going live in like 20 minutes. So if you want another video,
Or check it
Just
out
my-
another day if
just
we
my
bored
GI
you too much. So, but thank you
But-
everybody, and I'll do it one more time. Congratulations, Bubby.
It just looks like we're holding up a piece of paper.
We'll get a better
So,
picture.
Yeah.
But no, thank you everyone for the support, and you're the ones that helped this channel hit this milestone. So it means a lot to the both of us, and she's awesome.
Thank you guys. We will see you very soon. I appreciate it. All right, let me find how to end this thing.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye all.
Bye, guys.